So let's talk about time and work. Now, there are two groups of people with same efficiency. In one, that is in the first group, M1 person or persons, that is it may be one or more, can do W1 work in D1 time, working till 1 hours a day. And M2 persons can do W2 work in D2 time, working till 2 hours a day. The relationship between the two groups is given by this, that is M1 D1 C1 M1 D1 T1. So instead of it to be W1, so it's now W2. So that is the one that will change there. Then W2 is equals M2 D2 T2 then W1. So now what is M? So M represents people doing a certain work. D represents the number of days they use. The days may be years, months, weeks. No conversion here. T represents the time they use, maybe hours, minutes, second. Then W represents the work they are doing. So now let's see question to back this up. So 9 men can do a piece of work in 28 days. So 9 men, that means M1. So people doing a certain work is, it may not be human being, it may be anything. The what is doing a certain work is M. So 9 men, that means M1 is 1. Can do a piece of work in 28 days. So what we know there is D1, that is the number of days they used to do the work. So now A, how long will it take 14 men to do it? So that means M2 is 14. Then D2 is unknown, that is how long. Now the formula that connects the two is M1 D1 T1 W2 M2 T2 D2 W1. So this formula contains everything you can have on this case. So now you can remove anyone that is not in the question, like hours is not there, weeks or the days they use, and the work they are doing is not there. So cancel it out from the formula. Anyone that is not part of the formula, so these are the data given, M and D, just remove it from the formula. So the formula will reduce to M1 D1 equals to M2 D2. M1 D1 equals to M2 D2. So now substitute the values. So M1 is 9 times D1 28. So M2 is 14 times D2. So you can multiply and divide. So now what is 28 times 9? So 9 times 8 is what? So you get 252. So then 14 times D2, that is 14 D2. So here you need to divide both sides by 14. So now this formula is useful. Just know that anyone you know in the question, just represent it and remove the one that you don't have. So now divide both sides by, so D2 is 252 divided by 14. So D2 is 18. So that is the answer. So now let's do the B part. Now for the B part, how many men will do it in 56 days? Is this the same question? So how many men will do it in 56 days? So using the same question. So M1 is 9, D1 is 28. So how many men will do it in 56 days? So M2 is unknown. Then D2 is 56. So the same formula, M1 D1 equals M2 D2. So substitute M1, that is 9 times 28, equals M2 times 56. So 252 equals 56 M2. So you can also divide both sides. So M2 is 252 divided by 56. So M2 is 4.5. So that is the answer. So in the next video, so we'll do more example on this, but just know this is basic. So now let's see more example.